Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, My Noahide Family. As you all realise, there have been some irregularities in times and days that I put up videos, etc. And I've explained that that's been because it has been a bit difficult to get back into a routine again and to stick to a timetable. But I'm trying hard to do that. Also, today I would like to just touch on what the future direction is for this channel. Now, it will always remain a place where things that are important to Noahides will be discussed, and topics may vary at times, but it will still remain a focus on Noahides, the Noahide family unit, etc. So I just thought that I should address that because it's been a long time since I've got back into a routine of what I will do weekly and how much time I can allocate to that according to my stamina. So this is the plan, the famous plan. We all know what happens. But God willing, this is how we will proceed with the channel. Now, I want to resume a somewhat regular upload each week, and sometimes I may do more than one, but it'll depend on what's on my agenda for that week. So this is what direction and what sort of will be happening with the channel. Now, the plan is to resume doing a weekly video as normal. I was addressing women of wisdom. Most of my topics recently have been directed at women and the family. So that will continue once a week. And that's usually one that I do on a Wednesday here in Australia. But that hopefully that will continue with topics that are important and interesting and fun for women. Then the other thing that I am very, very passionate about is teaching children to draw. And I many years ago, when my children were little, I was able to teach drawing and art to the children in primary school where they attended. And it's something that I really love doing, and I feel is important to be able to encourage parents to encourage and teach their children, preschool especially, before they get into big school, and how to use a pencil. You know, a pencil is all you need, and a bit of paper. And it's very simple and easy when you yourself understand how to do it. And that is my aim, to produce some videos that actually are giving parents and grandparents especially too, or even teachers, some simple ways to start getting a child familiar with holding a pencil and making marks with it, and seeing some results which will encourage the child. So that's very important, I think, and I feel that those videos will be suitable for anyone to watch, including the children. And the other thing is that I want to just stress too that I am so grateful for, I get many emails. I struggle sometimes to keep up with responding to them, but how very touched I really am at how many people have, asked how I am, how am I going. And, I've had a second chance at life, so I feel tremendous praise for Hashem that I am still here. And so I can never forget how lucky I have been, how blessed I have been. And yes, I do tire out at times, but hopefully with this new plan I'm making, I can cover the things I really want to do and that I think will be helpful, but I might just make shorter videos in terms of time. Hit the topic hard, get on with it, and then finish it off. And that way, rather than having 2 or 3 big long videos each week, I'll try to make them shorter so they're more appropriate for busy people to be watching. And occasionally there might be some that are a bit longer than others, but that is my aim at this stage. And again, I can't thank you all enough for those kind messages, and how cherished that is for me to know that there's people out there praying for me and thinking of me, and it warms my heart, it really does. And the other things that I'd be interested in too is any suggestions you have for some topics in relation to Noahides, or Noahide families. There might be some topics. I obviously think up some ideas at times for topics and content, but you out there, the watcher, the observers, probably have some great suggestions. So please don't forget to drop a comment below or email me and just make some suggestions. That would be great. That helps me, and there might be other people just as interested in what you're suggesting. So you're welcome to do that. The other thing I just wanted to remind everyone too, please feel welcome to share my videos, and certainly encourage you to subscribe. Cost you nothing. To subscribe to my channel isn't to do with having to pay money or anything like that. Everything is free. Subscription is free. It just means that you get notified pretty much straight away that I put up new content, a new video, and for some of you that you would know what I'm talking about. So please avail yourself of that ability to be notified when there's a new video. Again, I remind you, any suggestions you have for some content, I would appreciate. And I may well think this would interest everyone. I want to talk about this, but it may not be either. That's just my cup of tea. I tend to think, oh, that'll be a good idea, but it may not be impressive or may not be useful to anyone else. So very interested to hear some suggestions and ideas you have. Do you prefer shorter videos, or would you prefer longer ones, more content, variety, etc.? So I'm relying on you people to, make some suggestions to me, and that would be greatly appreciated. In the meantime, if you have any particular ideas, particularly about teaching children to draw, that would be welcome too. I have my own way of doing things, but I'm always open to suggestion. I probably at this stage will use a whiteboard, something like a whiteboard behind me here, and use markers to show some examples of what so you as an adult will be able to watch what I'm doing and then transfer all that information then to the child, to the preschooler, as long as they're able to hold a pencil. It will be aimed at the very young, and we'll do progressive things as time goes on. And they won't be lengthy. They'll be short videos, but then you can transfer that. They can watch the video if you want them to, but then you can also reinforce that information to the child. But it is very important. Grandparents especially are often at the forefront of artistic ability with children, and it's very important that they develop a love of their pencils. So I say use pencils all the time because it's less messy, and I know from experience, my mother taught me that, you know, I was great with pencils, but don't ever add water to the art that I was doing, because it was never good. It was never successful. It was very messy. So normal pencils, that's the way to go. Well, thank you very much for watching this video. I really appreciate it. Thank you again for all the wonderful wishes and messages I've received. And I hope moving forward that I can do some more regular times, you know, more than one video a week at least. And I'll get into a timetable and back in the saddle again, so to speak. Once again, I do appreciate you all, and don't forget to subscribe. In the meantime, please take care.